Man, what do you want from me? If I wanna test me, I ace it.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Rachaad White. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he is going to lose yardage here. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 67 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 54 yards. And the Packers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Looking right sideline. That's complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 60 yards.
And the Bucs are able to move back in front.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Ready.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Gets through, and now an opening. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Ready up.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
17. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers! Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have moved out in front.
Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one. And look at the end result. Big plays.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll try the right side here with White.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. First down, here's White. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. White, he'll try the left side.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Baker going to give it to Irving.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jacobs going to try the middle.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
And even 150 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Yellow. Here we go. Set.
Love now.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw now. Here's Love. That is caught.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's Love.
Caught on the right side, Reed.
Room to maneuver at the
Oh, nigga, you might as well quit the game now. Oh, my.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Jaden Reed,
67 yards.
and the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
Let's go.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
Set.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer, because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on, because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Bro, you got one play. Do you got the dancing to taunt somebody? You can't even stop him.
Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Down. Set. Go.
Now Love.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Okay,
Took
ready?
just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 157 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Go out, set, hut.
Second and a yard.
Slide, 97. Check, pink. Black swap. Ready, ready.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Come on, set. Ready.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Ready.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. 11 yards for number 11. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Here we go, set. Ultra, ultra. Hut, hut.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
A run. It's Watson. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Ready, break.
From the 21, here's the second down and 9.
Ready, ready. Hey, go steal. Claws, 10. Blue, go.
They'll run right here with Jacobs.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, a 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have just witnessed what we would call an epic ass whooping on the ground, in the air, everywhere. Kind of sucked on defense, though, but we did what we had to do to beat this guy's ass. Back to your regular schedule program.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
43 rail. Strike. Sack Hunt.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Hey, I'm on alert.
Here's Baker.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Don't do that no more because I'm looking at it. Better diversify your playbook, son.
So cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
This is 1st and 10.
Point it right. Pistol. Regular. Watch out.
Mayfield.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. 48 yards.
And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go.
And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Set, ready.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Check, strike. Drill, 52.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Yellow, zoom. Check white. Opposite, green. Hut.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, check mega.
Love looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Still think you good? Still think you good, dude? Do you still think you good, Bunk?
Like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
You just stayed in the cover 3 match the entire fucking game, homie.
Once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been.
And then you call the timeout like you were gonna make a comeback.
Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield to throw.
And his throw here is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Mayfield.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off.
Hey, since I can't play 2K, I'm taking my ass whooping out on you. I'll beat your ass.
And head to the locker room.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Okay, right.
2nd and a couple.
Come on, set, steal, check, steal. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.